On this episode of Bite Sized, we are watching and discussing the 29th scene of the movie The Twilight Saga, New Moon. For those of you watching along at home, that's from 59:43 to 103:43. And now, on to the episode. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to yet another episode of Bite Sized. If this is your first time listening, here's what's going on. My name's Ben.
And I'm Sarah.
And we are watching the movie The Twilight Saga, New Moon. One scene at a time, and sometimes we have guests, and tonight we don't.
We don't.
It's just the two of us.
It's just us, listener, and you.
And that's,
you know?
That's really...
It's a parasocial relationship, you know? You're definitely right here alongside us.
We like you as much as you like us, listener.
Yeah, and that's a lot, right? Right?
Yeah, we hear the things you say when you're listening to the episode, and we think they're, like, really funny.
You're, like, the funniest person I've ever heard.
You could, like, secretly be the third guest of this show,
Wait a minute,
listener.
do you want to co-host with us?
Do you want to maybe go get a pizza or something?
Yeah, like, what are you doing after this?
Yeah, let's hang out later. Let's talk. We're watching about 4 minutes of the movie. Oh, not about, exactly 4 minutes.
Oh, is it right on the dot? 4 minutes?
59:43 to 103:43.
Oh,
it lines up perfectly.
Damn.
Exactly 240 seconds.
Wow.
That math
Good
took
math.
longer than it needed to.
That's fine. Wow, we went from a 60-second right to a 4 minute.
Yeah.
You know, we went right on the evens there.
And the next one probably won't be.
No.
Bella is in a meadow. And then Laurent is in the meadow with her.
And then wolves are in the meadow with them.
And then some wolves are in the meadow with them. And then they all leave the meadow at various speeds and points.
Cool ways of doing it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. We'll talk about his cool spin move later. Bella is in the meadow where she was hanging out with Edward all those many times, where they used to lay down among the flowers.
Yeah, and it's full of flowers and sunshiny and bright, right?
No.
What?
I mean, it is sunshiny and bright on the one hand, but I'm sad to report that the flowers are all brown. Unfortunately, the flowers are all dead.
No, it's barren and sad, like their love.
Brownish yellow or yellowish brown.
It's all dead.
It's not good. And this makes Bella either sad or have a tummy ache.
One of the two.
Because she sort of squats.
Well, she has so much emotion or pain in her stomach that she falls to her knees.
Right.
In sadness and or pain.
And then one hand does clutch her stomach like I would if I was in pain down there.
Well, that's where the love is
when
in the stomach.
Like when my lactose intolerant ass ingests a little too much lactose and starts to feel those cramps.
What, do you fall to your knees in the cheese aisle of Mariano's?
No, but I had a moment kind of like that in a mock trial rehearsal practice once. Yeah, like the night I learned I was lactose intolerant.
Tell me more.
It's kind of a gross story.
Okay.
But
we'll cut it if it's awful.
We was in the middle of mock trial practice, a weekly practice in college, and I started feeling some strange feelings.
Oh no!
In my stomach.
And it was love for a vampire man.
It was love for a vampire man because the flowers were all dead.
Yeah.
And I just had these like insane stomach cramps, and I had never felt before. And I was like, "What is going on?"
No.
And one of my teammates was like, "Do you need to take a break?" And I was like, I think so.
Yeah.
And I went to the bathroom for a little while. And then the next day, I explained to my mom what happened. And she was like, "You're probably lactose intolerant." And so I stopped having. I wasn't able to have my favorite meal at the college. What do you call those places where you get lunch?
The
food
dining
house,
hall?
dining hall, not
no,
food.
the food house.
Food house. Sorry,
Food house. Cousin to Roadhouse.
College and I had a very brief relationship. I wasn't able to eat my favorite breakfast meal in the dining hall, which is there's like a big sort of rack of cereals, and I would get unflavored Rice Krispies, and then filled the bowl the rest of the way with chocolate milk, sort of a reverse Cocoa Krispies. And I used to do that, and then one day I couldn't do that anymore.
Oh my God! You didn't even know that you had taken your last bit of chocolate milk and Krispies.
God, now that you mention it, yeah, that's just got real sad. The last time I did that, I didn't know it was the last time I was going to do it, and I haven't done it since then.
Damn. Well, it's never too late.
You're right. Maybe tomorrow I come home with some unflavored Rice Krispies and some of that good filtered chocolate milk that doesn't have the lactose
right from
in
the
it.
brown cows.
Yeah, exactly. But that's basically what happened there.
Damn.
And
that happened to Bella too.
That's basically Bella and I had similar reactions.
Off screen, she also ate some Rice Krispies.
Probably. I wouldn't put it past her. She seems like a Rice Krispies kind of girl.
Yeah.
She's there. She has a stomach ache in the meadow. And then she sees a vampire there.
Whoa, wait,
I know,
one of those?
But it's not the vampire she wanted to see.
Wait, it's not Edward or Alice or Jasper?
No, if you made a list of vampires that Bella wanted to see in this meadow, I think this would probably clock in at number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
I'm guessing he would be 8th on the list.
Yeah.
Because the last time they spoke, they were on good terms.
Yeah.
But I'm going to put every Cullen above him.
Yeah.
Like Edward's number 1, Alice is number 2. The rest of them are sort
kind of a mishmash.
Yeah, we'll put maybe Rosalie down at number 7. Jasper, Emmett, and the other 2,
the parents,
are 4, 5, 6, and I've done my numbering wrong.
That's okay.
And that's fine. Laurent,
this isn't a math podcast; it's a Twilight podcast.
No, it's not. I don't know why I've challenged myself to do so much on the fly counting tonight.
You have been doing a lot of math this episode.
I'm gonna stop now.
Okay. No more math.
No more math. It's Laurent. And he's there, and none of us really saw that one coming.
What?
Bella.
Laurent.
I didn't expect to find you here.
He says something that is later contradicted by other things that he says. Laurent says a lot of stuff that is in conflict with a lot of the other stuff that he says. He starts by saying, I didn't expect to find you here.
Yeah.
But he will then tell us that he came to Forks to kill Bella.
Yeah. He's playing with his prey, you know? It's a little cat and mouse.
I guess.
A little, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
I know why. I know that you would be here, but I'm just gonna tease you a little.
Like I have in my notes, then what were you expecting to find?
Ooh, what was Laurent expecting to find?
I mean, I think he was expecting to find Bella. Because we're gonna hear him say in just a few minutes that he came back specifically to kill Bella.
Well, maybe he wasn't expecting to find her here.
I guess.
In this specific spot.
Okay.
Of like, okay, you're kind of like far away from town and the Cullens.
Yeah.
And all I know about you, Bella, is your defining characteristic is hang out with Edward.
Right.
So what are you doing in grass?
No, that's a good point. I think I get where you're going with
So
this.
it's either he genuinely didn't expect to see her here, or he's just teasing her and he knows he could smell her.
Yeah.
You know? He's like, no, I'm going to come get you.
Right. I guess he can at the same time have been looking for her, but also not to expect to find her in that particular place at the same time.
Bella, this is where the hell you've been, Loca.
This is where the hell she has been, Loca.
I went to visit the Cullens, but the house is empty.
House is empty, vanished. They left this very nice house. I assume it's not on the market. They're just leaving it there.
Yeah.
For no one else to live there.
Why bother selling?
Yeah.
They're probably going to come back here eventually.
What? What do you mean? In one book?
And it's not like there's a ton of dust.
No.
Because most of your dust is dead skin cells.
Yeah, and they don't have those because they're made of rock.
Right. So they either don't have dust around the Cullen house, or it's more like sand.
Damn, that's... could you imagine? It's just sand.
Yeah.
Everywhere you walk.
There's just a fine white grit.
Oh, no.
Sort of like the stuff you find on like a shuffleboard table.
Oh, absolutely not. Actually, I hate that. I was going to say, wow, that must be so nice, like the cleanest house ever. No, it's just... You're mildly at the beach at all times.
That sounds pretty awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Especially if, as we've theorized in the past, they don't shower.
No.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they left you behind. Aren't you sort of a pet of theirs?
Yeah, you could say that.
Which I realize is meant to be an insult, but is pretty accurate.
It is pretty accurate.
If you think about it.
They do like enrichment for her. They play baseball with her.
They're going to outlive her by a lot.
They dress her up like Alice does, puts her in like that green dress for her birthday.
For the Cullens, Alice is basically if you had a dog that you could bite and turn into a human.
Uh-huh.
That's what Bella is for the Cullens. Imagine your dog, Jinxie.
Oh, yes, my sweet anxious girl.
If you could bite her and she turned into a real girl.
Oh, Lord.
And she just just lived with you forever.
I don't think I'd want to hear her thoughts because she's already so anxious as a dog. I don't need to hear them as specific words.
That's what Bella is to the Cullens.
Oh, huh.
Yeah.
Do the Cullens visit often?
Why?
He's back. It's Ghost Edward.
Oh my God.
It turns out,
buddy, where you been?
yeah, we missed you so much. We tried to find you by doing all kinds of dangerous activities.
Yeah, last time we saw you on a motorcycle. Now you're just hanging out.
Now you're just sort of here. Why have you been ghosting us?
Got him.
Good.
Pretty good there.
But yeah, he gives, much like you would a pet, he gives her a one-word command.
Lie.
Lie, which is something you might say to a dog.
Why?
Yeah, absolutely, all the time.
Lie better.
I'll tell them that you stopped by.
It takes her 8 fucking seconds to respond to this man. I counted. It takes her 8 seconds after he asks to say anything. So of course Laurent knows she's lying.
Yeah.
Like, in no world do you ask me a legitimate question and I take 8 seconds to answer.
Does he have,
without any form of like,
No.
oh, well,
unless I asked you to do some math.
yeah.
Like if I asked you
Oh,
a
no.
normal question.
Yeah.
Just a normal question like, hey, how's your wife doing?
Oh, make us do great.
Good. See, you
Oh, sorry,
answered
that should have
right
taken
away.
8 questions.
But if I
Fuck.
asked you, hey, how's your wife doing? And then you sort of stammered around the bush for about 8 seconds, I would start assuming you've never had a wife and that the Megan I've met has been an actor you've paid on multiple occasions.
I was thinking about that episode where you and Will were recording and Bella
Yeah.
was talking about things she was absolutely certain.
The 3
and,
things,
Yeah, the 3
yes.
things. And you made me come in to D&D and you asked me to name 3 things like in 48 seconds or however
One of the
long.
most fun things we've done.
Oh,
on this
absolutely,
show
because I
ever.
didn't know I was supposed to fill all the time. I did
Yeah.
it as fast as possible.
You just knocked him out.
I went bing, bang, boom.
But we never told you were supposed to fill the time.
No,
You
I
just-
interpreted
you
it.
interpreted it in a
But-
different way.
But Bella she takes her time.
yeah,
Bella's never in a rush.
she's really not.
Except later in this movie, she will be running through the streets of Italy. But
Yeah.
right now, a vampire is possibly threatening her life. You got 8 seconds.
Absolutely.
That was even that was shorter than 8 seconds.
No, you're right. It
You got
was.
to take even longer, which is going to be great for our editor.
Well, I'm sorry I can't be Kristen Stewart.
Yeah, well, everyone wishes they could be her.
Yeah.
She's that girl.
I also, for what it's worth, I don't know. This is just differences between me and Bella. I did a lot of public speaking
Yeah.
in high school and college, and like specifically took public speaking classes where they were like, instead of saying or doing what Bella does, just say nothing.
Oh, huh. So I shouldn't just think about my vampire boyfriend's ghost and just kind of stammer?
Yeah. So I guess what I'm saying is if I was in that situation and Laurent asked me if the Cullens visit often, I would have been dead silent for 8 seconds and then said yes, which is not as convincing. Like about the same amount of buyable as what
Oh, absolutely.
Kristen Stewart does.
You know what?
Yeah.
Double down, Bella. Make it 20 seconds.
Yeah,
Make
absolutely.
him wait.
He's on your time here.
Yeah, exactly. What's he gonna do? Because he don't do much.
No, he can't really do
He could have just
nothing.
killed you, and he don't do shit.
He is instead playing with you a little bit.
Yeah, he's just having a little fun.
Does Laurent have vampire powers?
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
Okay, get ready. It's time for Play the Theme Song, Oxer, the Twilight Illustrated Guide.
It's the Twilight Illustrated Guide.
Wow, that was such a good theme.
Sarah's facts.
So I was looking in the Twilight Illustrated Guide
Yeah.
to learn more about our vampire boy. Okay, Laurent. Are we ready for a
Laurent.
Laurent dive?
Let's learn about Laurent.
So Laurent, per the books, I believe Laurent is a white man and not a really
Okay.
cool like Caribbean themed man.
Yeah, he gives some much needed flair.
Yeah, he gives some flair to the vampires.
To the vampires.
No, in the books and per the illustrated guide on page 235, Laurent was born in the 1700s in Paris, France. He's described as having glossy black hair and pale skin with a slight olive tone. He was really into power when he was younger. He was in the court of Louis XIV.
Heard of him.
And he started hanging out with a Russian ambassador who came to town, who he was like, oh shit, he's got a lot of power. I want power. So they started becoming buddy-buddy. And then ultimately that guy turned Laurent into a vampire. And then Laurent just kind of bummed around finding different people who had a lot of power and influence to become their friends.
Yeah.
So like he tried to get into the Volturi for a second. Then he found James and hung out with him.
Yeah.
He said that, where was it? He wandered the world, allying himself with anyone who seemed to have power until he found someone more powerful. In this way, he joined James and Victoria. James's aura of invincibility was very attractive to Laurent.
So he's like the Minions. Canonically, the Minions from Despicable Me find specifically an evil person and are just like, banana, we worked for you now.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Laurent does.
Oh my God. Laurent is just a minion.
Laurent's a minion.
Banana.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, I thought this was kind of a big diss on Laurent in the illustrated guide because the vampires get a little section called special abilities, and Laurent's section says he did not possess a quantifiable supernatural ability.
That sucks because isn't there also some sort of connection to some sort of element of you before?
Yeah.
Like your vampire power is like, I don't know if it's a heightening of something that is already within you or if it's like a latent exists in you.
I think it's like a...
Bella's not a vampire, but Edward can't read her mind because she has that shield ability in there.
Okay, yeah. Page 73. Most vampires find their key personality characteristics intensified by the vampire transformation in the same way their physical abilities are strengthened. But relatively few have abilities that can be classified as supernatural.
Got it.
More common would be a human with a love of learning becoming a vampire with an insatiable scholarly curiosity, or a human with a deep value for human life becoming a vampire with the strength to avoid human blood. So they have special abilities, but not many that are supernatural.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. But I guess that when Laurent turned into a vampire, the most interesting personality trait he had is his minionness.
Yes.
And that's what got heightened. That sucks if you're Laurent.
Did you know that canonically the minions were in a cave during World War II?
Yep, I did
so
know
they
that.
couldn't align with Hitler.
So I didn't know. Yeah. So that they could avoid that little question that we all had.
They always aligned to the most evil guy.
So then,
No,
actually, they were unavailable during those years.
And Laurent was with James at that point. He was like, "Nah, I already got a friend. I'm good."
Yeah, I like movie Laurent better than I like book Laurent.
Oh yeah, movie Laurent's cool as hell.
Yeah,
movie Laurent, I'm like, yeah, I'd get sucked into your aura. This is kind of fun.
Who is this guy? Where did he come from?
Although one thing I did want to discuss, and viewers watching the scene might note about Laurent, is that he is a black man, but he's like a very gray black man.
Yes.
He's got a very interesting power about himself.
He does.
And this is something that canonically in the Stephenie Meyer universe is accurate. This is on page 69. Nice. In the illustrated guide. Pale vampire skin is a product of vampire venom's transformative process. The venom leaches all pigment from the skin as it changes the human skin into the more indestructible vampire form. Regardless of original ethnicity, a vampire's skin will be exceptionally pale.
Okay.
The hue varies slightly, with darker-skinned humans having a barely discernible olive tone to their vampire skin. But the light shade remains the same.
So all vampires in the book are white.
Yeah. Basically.
Okay.
I think per the illustrated guide, I think every vampire is white.
I'm glad we didn't do that in the movie.
Yeah, I'm glad we got some variety in there.
But also, like, it feels like there did not need to be an explanation for that because, like, it's already established vampire lore that vampires are pale for the same reason that dead bodies are pale. Yeah. Like, you don't have blood flowing through you anymore.
Exactly.
The stuff
or they have to avoid the sun so they don't have vitamin D in them to, keep them looking nice.
But this idea that the vampire venom consumes your melanin while it's transforming
a white man
is weird.
It is incredibly weird. And one of those things that the community's like, Stephanie, we didn't need to know this.
Yes.
Just like we didn't need to know that every fluid has been replaced with venom.
Yes.
That's kind of the essence of science, of Stephanie Meyer science, is just interesting, but I didn't need to know that.
Yeah. Thanks, Stephanie.
Yeah, so he's a really pale minion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Sorry to that French man.
Sorry, but, that's...
Oh, banana.
Banana. The minions, they speak a sort of gibberish French anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So he's at home there.
So we are really getting at Laurent is a minion here. And he's always wearing overalls and those big goggles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I probably shouldn't tell Edward. Because he's pretty protective.
But he's far away, isn't he?
Why are you here?
It came as a favor to Victoria.
Victoria.
She asked me to see if you were still under the protection of the Cullens. Victoria feels it's only fair to kill Edward's mate, given he killed hers. An eye for an eye.
He says that Victoria wanted to do it herself, slowly and painfully.
Yeah, so girl boss yourself on over here, okay? Get on over here.
Yeah. But then he also later says, again, going back to this whole idea that Laurent can't stop contradicting himself, in just a few seconds, he'll say that Victoria would not be happy with Laurent if he kills Bella.
Yeah.
Because she wants to do it herself. But he's doing it as a favor to Victoria.
I think he's just spying. He's scoping the place out.
Yeah.
But
then
he's getting an idea of hey, he's going to save a seat and then Victoria's going to come and sit with him.
Well, but then he decides to kill Bella himself.
Yeah.
He says, she's going to do it slow. I'm going to make it quick.
Yeah.
I don't think... This is what happens when he's sort of left to his own devices, when he doesn't have an adult telling him what to do.
He doesn't have a Gru.
He doesn't have a Gru, exactly.
Yeah.
He needs someone.
He's just having a little fun.
Right.
It's Laurent's day off.
He's got his own little idea. He thinks, I know what would make Victoria happy is if I very quickly kill the girl she wanted to kill by herself very slowly. And then also Bella will like that too.
Oh,
so
man, everybody wins.
Both the girls will be happy with me.
Oh, what a gentleman.
Well, it's a bad idea.
Yeah, it is a bad idea.
Just ask them what they want.
I just wouldn't want to be on Victoria's bad side. She doesn't seem like somebody to fuck with.
Yeah, no, not really. What's she waiting for? Why hasn't she done it herself? I understand.
I forget if it's that she's already in the area. I think it might just be that, she keeps getting intercepted by the wolves. So she, keeps trying to get closer and, the wolves keep being get the fuck out of here, nerd.
And that's why we have to get
we need a second guy to divert the pack, know?
And a third and a fourth and a thousandth as we get into the plot of Eclipse. Yeah, that's why that whole book exists, I guess.
It's to say, hey, wait a minute, Victoria, she was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Get her back here.
But a different actress.
Yeah.
We'll get to that
We'll get to that next movie.
Threaten him.
Edward would know who did it. And he'd come after you.
I don't think he will. After all, how much could you mean to him if he left you here unprotected?
If he loved you, why isn't he here?
And again,
which fair point.
Got a point. Can't
you know
argue
what?
with that.
Laurent, king.
Okay.
King shit.
You standing him?
You know what? He's sassy.
He's about to kill Bella.
He's fun.
Yeah.
He's gonna listen. He thinks Victoria's gonna kill her in a slow, merciless, painful way.
Fair enough.
If he knows that he can do it, just quick in out. If he thinks this is a done deal for Bella, what a mercy.
All right.
I'm great. I'll do it quick for you. I'm gonna get a few laughs in there, and then I'm out.
All right.
Minion away.
Okay. All right. I can't argue with you there.
Yeah.
Victoria won't be happy about my killing you. But I can't help myself. You are so mouth-watering.
Please don't. You helped us.
Shh. Don't be afraid. I'm doing you a kindness. Victoria plans on killing you slowly. I'll make it quick. I promise. You will feel nothing.
Edward, I love you.
Bella has her last words,
Yeah.
Bear. She says, Edward, I love you.
Wow.
Those are her last words on this earth, potentially. The last
As
thing
far as
she
she
wants to
knows.
leave this mortal coil is to remind the man who abandoned her.
Who is not here and
who is
cannot
not
hear
here,
her.
can't hear her. I mean, she might think he can hear her since she's hallucinating him.
Yeah.
She's like, Ghost Edward, I love you. I'm like, damn. Not thinking about your dad.
Yeah.
Not thinking about yourself. You're
What do you
thinking
think-
about a shit man.
What do you think your last words would be if Laurent was about to smack you to death?
I just look at Laurent and be like, okay, just like make it funny.
Yeah.
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 Just like, I don't know, pose me in a funny way once I
Right.
die. Or tell him, my wife lives in Asia now, so that he'll run away and go find Megan somewhere else.
Oh, you think he's looking for Megan?
yeah,
in
well,
this
after he gets
situation.
me, maybe
Okay.
he's getting Megan. I don't know.
Got it.
I don't know. This is an AU where Laurent knows that I have a wife.
He's trying to kill you and
Yeah,
also
he's trying to kill both of us, but
see.
I sacrifice myself for my love
Right.
because I love Megan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Megan more than Edward loves Bella.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most people love their partners more than Edward loves Bella.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think my last words, I would look him dead in the eyes and
Yeah.
I will say, well, no, shit, this wouldn't work. Every time I get really mad at someone who
Yeah.
like almost runs over me or is like weird to me out in public or is just like rude in general, I never have done this before, but one day I'm going to look them right in the
Yeah.
eyes and very quietly say, you're going to think about this when you go to sleep tonight. And just really try to fuck with their head
Yeah,
a little
and then
bit.
right
and
as
then
he's
tonight,
like, "Wait,
and then
fuck."
tonight when they do go to sleep, they'll be like, why did he say that? And now I am thinking about that. He was right. Now I'm thinking about it.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But I guess I can't do that to Laurent because he doesn't go to sleep.
No, so he's just going to think about that all the time. now.
Damn. So I guess in that situation I would say, you're going to think about this. Wait, no, fuck. And then he would kill me.
My second answer is I'm just going to sing that Whopper song from Burger King as he raises his hand and
Whopper.
goes, Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple.
That would make me kill you faster.
Yeah. Exactly. I want it quick.
I deserve it to death, I
Yeah.
would say. But he doesn't
But he doesn't. And
Because
why don't he?
because there's too many dogs.
I don't believe it.
Big old wolfie.
Big old wolfies that, I'm going to be honest, some of the CGI is good and some of it's not.
At first,
great.
there's one that I believe is
I think it's Sam.
Sam. It's a black wolf.
Yeah,
that
big
Jacob
black
is
wolf.
not. I'm going to assume that's Sam. And that black wolf walks out of the woods. And
He's
then
got little whiskers,
he does.
which I think is very funny. And I'm
it's-
sure maybe real wolves have them, but they just look funny in this context.
They gotta have them.
Yeah.
For reasons.
Science.
Sure. But then some more wolves come out.
Yeah.
And they sort of approach Laurent.
They go grrr.
Yeah, and then one of them walks by Bella and like looks at her for
Yes,
a while.
and we have a zoom in on the eye.
Yeah, as if we're supposed to recognize it.
What do you mean as if we're supposed to recognize it?
I understand.
We all know who it is.
Look, we all have the meta knowledge
Yes.
that that's Jacob. But I'm just imagining sort of the first time, if you knew absolutely nothing about Twilight, if you had never read the books, seen the movies, you're watching this for
You
the
just
first
went,
time.
big dog.
Yeah, that she sure is looking at that wolf for a long time.
Huh. I think the funniest part of it to me, as someone who has an anxious dog, is that a sign of anxiety in dogs is when you can see the whites of their eyes.
Yeah.
It's called whale eyes. Jacob is giving whale eyes during this. So he's looking
Interesting.
at Bella and he's real stressed out about it.
I mean, wouldn't you?
So he's
Yeah.
like, oh no, she's going to figure out that this wolf is me.
Oh boy.
Oh gosh.
I've got to fight this guy.
Oh no,
Oh.
I'm just a new wolf and now I got to fight a vampire.
My arm's feeling weird because the tattoo I just got.
Bella, what have I gotten myself into?
I know.
I'm Jacob.
Laurent does a very dramatic spin move.
Yes.
Arms out, coat
Yes.
flailing.
Yes. And
Yeah.
then I described this in my notes as that he heelies away.
He does, basically.
He like surfs on his heels. He doesn't run. He just heelies.
It's an interesting motion.
Yeah, for a vampire.
Yeah, the wolves follow him, and then he stops and turns around and just like smacks one.
You know, maybe actual power in the movies is just being sick as hell.
Okay. Is just flair?
Yeah, he's just got a flair for the dramatic that's really fun.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But he smacks that big wolf so hard that it flies back.
Yeah.
And Bella runs away.
Bella says, shit, that's my cue.
The smartest thing she's done all movie.
She's running off and thinking, Jesus Christ, those were my last words. Are you fucking kidding me? What the hell? Ghost Edward, you didn't do shit.
I know.
Ghost Edward, you were just mean to me and bullied me, and you didn't even help.
Lie better.
Okay, lie better? Yeah, you did a really good job, buddy. Yeah, you were so awesome.
Thank you.
Fuck you. Except I'm Bella. I would never say that. I'd say, oh, Edward,
come back.
I love you.
Aww.
You're so pretty.
Or don't, whatever.
It's like whatever, but like I don't want to pressure you, but like I miss you a lot. Anyway, me and my Jansport are out of here. Bye.
Yeah, and that's the end of the scene.
That's the end of the scene.
She runs away. So let's start to wrap it up then. If we had to give the scene a name, what would it be? And it's also going to be the name of the episode, so make it good. We've talked a lot about Laurent today.
We have talked a lot about Laurent. This is, I think... in the movie, I don't know if this is the last time we see him.
Launana.
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 Yeah.
Just throwing it out there.
Launana. I like that.
Launana. Great.
Yes, I like that.
Very easy. We got to it right away.
Thanks, Laurent.
Thank you, Laurent. Merci.
De rien.
Sarah Murphy. Is there anything you would like to promote?
I want to promote getting tattoos.
Hell
y'all,
yeah,
tattoos
dude.
are sick as hell.
Yeah.
I just got my second one. It's on my arm. It's of a tarot card. It's my wedding tattoo.
Wow.
Megan and I each got tattoos for to celebrate our wedding. So this one's mine, and it's the sun tarot card tattoo because sunflowers are my wedding flower, and our first dance song was called Radiant Warmth.
Wow.
So gay. Love. So yeah,
That's
guys,
what I was about to say.
Get tattoos.
Yeah.
Sick as hell.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Benjamin A. Bear.
Yeah, Sarah
What do you want
Murphy.
to promote?
I want to promote Rice Krispies and chocolate milk.
Hell yeah.
I've been thinking about it since I brought it up.
Yeah.
There is a decent chance that at some point this week I come home from the grocery store with a box of Rice Krispies and a bottle of chocolate milk.
Yeah.
But it's going to be the lactose-free kind because I don't want to do that again.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I also do want to promote going to patreon.com/Twilight Podcast, where you can hear Sarah and myself and our editor, Ben Oxshire.
Best editor in the biz.
Truly fantastic. Talking about the movies that the Twilight stars were in before they were in Twilight. You can also follow the show on social media at bitesizedpod_ on Instagram is really the best place to do that. And honestly, just giving us a follow on Instagram helps us out a lot.
A follow, a comment, a repost, a share to your story.
Yes. Even though, as I've said at this part of the show in the past, statistically speaking, you found this show through the Instagram and you already do follow us.
But you know what? That's how you help more people find us through the Instagram.
Yeah. Maybe I'll talk about this
more
next
you recruit
episode.
3 followers and then they each recruit 3 followers.
Then we will have picked up, I said no more math, so I'm not gonna,
no more.
But we'll have
done.
picked up like a lot of followers. And even if those 3 don't go pick up more 3, then we're still good.
Yeah.
We still got
guys.
at least 10 more followers.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. I would like to say thank you to our editor, Ben Oxshire, for putting the show together and making it sound good. I would like you to thank the band Swimwear Department for letting us use their song Mauled to Death as our theme. Give them a listen wherever you listen to music. And thank you, the listener, for listening to this show. As we always say at the end of every episode of Bite Sized,
Edward, I love you.
Banana. See you next time.
Banana.
Bye, Nana. Bye, Nana.
Bye. Bye, Grandma.
I want to promote saying bye to your grandma.
Grandma away. Oh, Lala settled in.
Yeah.
She said, I need 2 toys between me and I might bite a cord.
And there's a fish there, so there's 3.
Oh, there's a fishy.
Lala loves those fish.
Oh, how lovely.
She will often walk around at night with a fishy in her mouth, screaming very loud.
Oh, that's really cute.
Yeah, they're like her little babies.
They're her children. Ugh.
Ugh.
Babies. What's she doing?
Lala?
Lala, are you trying to get some yummies?
Yeah.
Breaking news, listener. The cat has broken into her own food supply.
Someone opened a large container of dry food for cats, and the cat tried to climb in there like Scrooge McDuck into his money vault.